Hej på dig and welcome to Svart Metal Review. That is black metal in Swedish. Yeah, this time it's time for Lifvsleda, a Swedish black metal band that released its first EP in 2019, Manifest XXX something, and it was pretty okay black metal release, actually quite okay, quite good in fact, but was still missing something magical. Now with this album called, let me just read it, besegrade, Lifvet, the band has improved in so many ways their music. It's raw, it's melodic, it's even melancholic at some points, and also very, very Swedish. This is not a black metal for people who want their music nice, clean, beautiful, and with clean singing and keyboards and all that stuff. This is towards the rawer end, even if not as primitive as bands such as Iljarn, but definitely on the rawer side. Since I have the vinyl here for review, let's take a look how it turns out to be. Inside you will find, of course, the vinyl and then some papers. And I don't know which way to angle it so that you can properly see it, but this Grim Reaper in the middle of what I would guess a Swedish winter in a forest, I guess. Probably the same very fella is here with just a little bit less snow. And again he's reaping. No bodies, no corpses to be found. Maybe he's just alone there. Somebody should give this fella a little bit of comfort, I guess. Then we have obviously the vinyl, black vinyl, which, if I understood correctly, is limited to 666 copies. Just plain vinyl. And then we have this beautifully done lyrics sheet, which it seems, I guess, everything here is in Swedish. So unless you have really honed those Nordic language skills, there's not much for you to read. And on the other side, this text called Den förste och den siste. Correct if I'm wrong, it means something like the first and the last. Now my Swedish is rusty. I was a stupid kid at school and didn't want to learn Swedish, and now I'm paying for it. Anyway, and on the as a bonus content I could add is a nice looking poster. Some people might disagree about Grim Reaper skeletons being nice looking, but I don't know. I like the logo, I like the design, kind of a primitive and raw art, which then again fits the music quite perfectly. Let's tune in for the Metal Archive site so you can pretty much see what's going on with the Lifvsleda page here. So, as I was saying, 2019 was the first EP called Manifest, MMXIX, that is 2019. And a few singles have come out since then. I haven't heard them, but probably no point because, I mean, they're singles. And what you have here is this full-length album. There's nothing on the members list, and as you probably noticed, nothing was exactly included in the paper there. But we don't care. We care about the music, so let's tune in for the besegrade Lifvet track list. Here it's 666 copies and 12-inch vinyl by Shadow Records, already released September 11th, 2020. And this is 40 minutes of black metal with some 9 tracks. Style is, once again, like I said, it's raw, it's melodic, it's somewhat melancholic, and it also has points where the band is a little bit like not exactly performing their best material. I would say it's kind of a filler, but then again it might have its point, you know, in order to separate the peak moments from the pit moments. So in order to go this kind of a roller coaster ride where you really have those ups and downs versus being very, very well balanced all the way, which sometimes can lead a little bit to a disappointment. Now, in my opinion, like I said, this album has improved from the previous one. Now it seems like the band is better in songwriting, it's more captivating, it's kind of raw, but then again with these melodic parts, it's also it's balancing each other out. That is, it's each other, I mean all the different elements here. Now the vocals are rather interesting, and I think they are not everybody's cup of tea. I like them because they really remind me of Dark Throne's Panzerfaust era. Kind of a crazy, over-the-top notes, not being your typical shrieky, screamy type of vocals, but more raspier, more, I guess, not exactly more bass and all that, but kind of like more step towards growling without being growling. So it's kind of a raspy grunting in a way. And I like them, but people who are expecting more traditional black metal screaminess are gonna get disappointed, or at least need to adjust to these kind of vocals. Also, the production is quite raw here. Like I said, it's not ultra primitive, but it's definitely the rawer end. That is, people who want their music with keyboards and nice melodies and all, kind of a mainstream sound, they might feel that this is a little bit too much for them. Too raw, too punkish, if you will. But I think that's part of the magic here, because really black metal should be extreme metal, and I sometimes find that so many bands playing black metal are not the extreme when they go overly melodic and overly kind of a mainstream with their production. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sounding good and powerful, but if you make it sound clean and nice and beautiful, something is definitely missing. And that's exactly where bands and releases like this come in, to deliver you this kind of a roller bomb. And I think it does a good job with this music here on this particular album. So overall, I would say this is a great improvement. Well, not great maybe, but clearly an improvement versus the previous material. And while this is not, in my opinion, the best what Swedish black metal is about to offer, it's still a good release, even with those pit moments here and there. So definitely worth listening to. You will find the links in the description box, so clickety-click, go listen and enjoy some Lifvsleda. And that's about it. Should you have comments or questions, put them on the comment box below and I will get back to you.